It's Thursday, June 1st, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Electrek, FreeWire CEO commends Ford and Tesla and vows to add NACS connectors to its chargers. Less than a week after an announcement from automakers Ford and Tesla that the former will soon start incorporating the latter's EV plug standard into its vehicles, energy management and charging company FreeWire has announced that it will begin incorporating the same into its charging stations. Other smaller-scale announcements saying essentially the same have also been hitting the newswire, and the main thing to know to understand this series of stories is that the standard Tesla developed for its cars and then opened up for use by anyone who wants to use it, the North American Charging Standard, or NACS, is about half the size and has about twice the energy throughput of the current standard, the Combined Charging System, or CCS. And though uptake on NACS has been slow amongst other car companies, this move will probably increase its adoption by other companies in the coming years, as in addition to those hardware-related benefits, NACS also grants folks with cars that use it the ability to use Tesla's huge network of charging stations, which vastly outnumber those of their competitors in North America, without needing an adapter. From the Washington Post, smoke from Nova Scotia fires wafts into U.S. as Canada bakes and burns. More than 16,000 people have been forced to evacuate their homes near Halifax, as fires that have already burnt through 200 homes, many of those fires still out of control, continue to expand throughout the region. One of the fires still burning and out of control in Nova Scotia right now has already consumed more than twice as much land as was burned in the region over the past 5 years combined. More than 5 million acres have already been consumed by wildfires across Canada this year, and there are still several months of wildfire season left to go. And from Reuters, NATO troops on guard in North Kosovo for third day amid protests. Following the election of ethnic Albanian mayors in northern Serb-majority portions of Kosovo, which brought hatreds to the forefront, protests that culminated with attacks on NATO troops by Serbian protesters left at least 30 of those troops and 52 protesters injured. In the wake of these attacks, NATO said it will send 700 more troops to support the 4,000 that are already in Kosovo. Many Serbs have never accepted Kosovo's 2008 Declaration of Independence from Serbia, and Kosovo has a whole lot of ethnic Serbs in its northern regions. On top of that, those elections that ethnic Albanians won in these regions were boycotted by ethnic Serbs, which has left 4 Serb-majority districts with Albanian mayors. Leaders on both sides of this ongoing, but in recent years non-military conflict, have started lining up tanks and troops on their shared border, and there are now heightened concerns that real-deal fighting might break out in the area once more. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts, and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.